Good day, I'm Kehinde Esther, the group leader for Group 12, and the topic for our presentation is writing comprehensive business documents. I will start by introducing what business documents mean. And business documents are basically documents, files, or records pertaining to activities that take place in a business space. It can include financial transactions, meeting minutes, or any other internal and external written communication. Then we have different types of business documents we can create, which are financial agreements, which involves mutual consent between two parties pertaining to a business. And then business reports, that's giving details on every transaction that takes place in a business. Business bylaws basically talks about the rules and regulations within a company. Then employee agreements talks about the do's and don'ts and the pros and cons of a business between the business and the person they want to employ. And then meeting minutes document talks about the important details noted for every meeting that takes place in an organization. Thank you.
Good day, my name is Wilson Okafo. I'm the second speaker for Group 12. I'm here to explain how to adapt to your audience when writing reports and proposals. Audience analysis is important. It involves identifying an audience and adapting your speech to suit that audience based on their level of understanding, beliefs, and attitude. Audience analysis is important because it enables a speaker, it makes a speaker more effective by, especially when the speech is rendered in a considerable and appropriate manner. Now, we have I'm going to explain the methods in which someone can adapt to their audience when writing reports. The first one we have is identifying potential audience. This is very important. It enables you as a business know the audience you are to be dealing with. The second step is select the priority audience. The third step is identifying priority audience characteristics. This has to do with the attributes, the similarities your priority audience possess. The fourth one has to do with identifying knowledge, attitudes, and practices. And the final but not the least has to do with develop audience profile. This has to do with you as a business creating a profile that suits your audience, creating a profile that ideally describes your audience. Moving on, providing the right information is important. There are the steps involved. Add information readers need to understand your report or proposals. Your report or proposal should contain information that the readers can easily understand. Another point is to omit information your readers do not need. Your report or proposal should not be too cumbersome for your readers. It shouldn't be something too difficult for them to understand. Then you have change the level of information you currently have. If the level of information you have is not sufficient enough for your readers to be able to make decisions, changing them to something more suitable may be appropriate. Then adding examples to help your reader understand is also another way to help your audience understand your reports and proposals better. If your proposal and report is something a bit more complex, giving examples to simplify it is a great step of making your audience more susceptible and have a greater understanding of your reports or proposals. Now, what are the guides you can use to guide your reader through writing? Number one, change the organization of your information. Number two, strengthen transitions. Three, write stronger introductions, both for the proposals or reports. Number four, create topic sentences for paragraphs and paragraph groups. Topic sentences basically involves the main point of each paragraph. So ensuring that whatever paragraph you are dealing with focuses on one point goes a long way in explaining your proposals and reports to the suitable audience.
So good day. I'm here to present on the topic characteristics of effective report contents. And my name is Adekala. I am the third speaker from Group 12. The first characteristics of effective report content is precision. Every report content must be precise. That is, it must be exact. Putting on the available important information in it. The second one is accuracy of facts. The facts must be well stated in the report in order for people to understand what they are going through. The third one is relevancy. We must not go outside the points or the facts of the report contents. All what is going to be featured in the report are going to be relevant points. The next one is simple language. The report must be written in a language whereby everybody will understand it, and it must be efficient. The next one is conciseness. The report must be brief, and it must contain all the important information that's supposed to be in the report. Well, lastly, the report must be unbiased in terms of recommendation and so on. So thank you.
Commonly covered in the introduction, body, and close of a formal report. I'm Tayo Benedict, the first speaker of Group 12. The introduction highlights who authorized the report and also its purpose, its scope, and source of gathering information relating to relevant topics that is being written. The introduction consists of the background, the objectives of the study, and the statement of the problem in writing the formal report. The body provides enough information to support its conclusion and recommendation. Here in the body, the writer emphasizes more on the opportunities and facts and strengths of result of study in the investigation. And moving on to the close of formal reports. The close of formal reports summarizes the key points, the conclusions and recommendations if appropriate. The close also emphasizes on the benefit that the readers will realize from the proposed solution being given to the problems stated at the introduction. Thank you.
Good day. My name is Fatolu Joseph. I'm the fifth speaker of Group 12. I'm here to explain the strategies to strengthen a proposal argument. Number one, demonstrate the knowledge. You must be able to let your audience know that you have a perfect knowledge of what you are talking about. Number two, provide concrete information. Your audience should have a perfect clue of what you are talking about in the proposal. Number three, research the competition. You must be able to know the product, the price of your competitor, and emphasize why your own proposal is more feasible to work with. Number four, prove that your own proposal is more workable, is more feasible to work with. Number five, adapt the attitude. You must be able to work in accordance to the need of your audience. And number six, make it attractive. The proposal must be attractive, it must be perfect, and there must be no error and inconsistency in the proposal. Thank you.
I'm Swesa Stenami, the sixth speaker of Group 12, and I'll be talking on the topics commonly covered in the introduction, body and close of proposals. In the introduction, you identify the problem you intend to solve and the opportunity you are trying to pursue. Then you state the background of the problems that you are trying to solve, and after that, you briefly describe the solution you are to propose to the problems and the scope. You state the boundaries of the proposal, the things you will and you will not do. Then to the body of the proposal, here you give the complete details of the proposed solution and describe the results that they should anticipate. Then you state the facts and evidence that will support your conclusions. You provide examples, specific examples and explanations on the solutions that you are giving to the problem, and you propose the approach. You describe the concept of your product, the way you're going to go about it, of your service. Then the work plan, you tell how you are going to accomplish the solution that you stated. And the statement of qualifications, you describe your experiences and the facilities, and you include the list of clients that of client reference. Then the cost, you state the price of the things. You are going to be realistic about the cost of the things you are going to use, the cost of materials, the cost of labor, and all that. And to the close of the proposal, you summarize the key points and emphasize of the benefits and the advantage of your proposed solution. You review the arguments. You briefly again summarize the key points. Then you review the reader benefits. You briefly again summarize how your proposal will help the firm and the organization. You review the merits of your approach. You summarize again why your approach will merit the firm or the organization you are working for. Now the close. Yeah, the main thing in the close is to summarize and review your key points that you proposed in the body of the proposal, and you will request and ask for the decision of your reader. Thank you.
My name is Achidera, and I'm the seventh speaker of Group 12. And I'm talking on the characteristics of effective website writing. One of the characteristics is clarity. Another one is relevance. Another one is brevity, which means short and simple. Number 4 is scannability and readability. Number 5, consistency, meaning that you have to choose your style you want to use. The paragraph, the terminology, the navigation, the tones. Another one again is freedom from errors, meaning the errors, the grammatical errors, the misspellings, and so on and so forth. You have to correct your English before you put online for readers to read. And number 4, another one again is never be the sole proof reader of your writing. Then the last, good integration with the design, meaning that you and the writer and the designer have to proofread the writing before posting. Thank you very much.
My name is Billy, and I'll be talking about how to become a valuable wiki contributor. To become a valuable wiki contributor, don't be afraid to edit and improve existing content. Use template and other formatting options to make sure your content is formatted as the same style as the rest of the wikis. Rather than inserting comment directly into the text, take advantage of the sandbox. And the sandbox is like a practice area where you can practice your editing skills and use the editing tools well. Thank you.